You've tried every diet under the sun. You've been pursuing weight loss for as long as you can remember. And it feels exhausting. You're tired of thinking about food all the time. You're tired of measuring your food, tracking your food. You're tired of just, the constant food noise, the guilt that comes when you just decide to have something that you want to have. It's exhausting. It really is. And I want you to know, first of all, this video, this conversation that you and I are going to have right now, it is not about weight loss hacks, okay? It's not even really about like weight loss tips. I am going to share with you some things that you can do to support your body as a whole, that if your body has weight to lose, your body will likely lose it. But even with saying that, I think it's really important to understand that the weight that we may think we should be may not be the weight that our body thrives best at. I'm going to say that again. The weight that we think we should be may not be the weight that our body thrives best at. And so we're going to have this conversation. I'm just going to share with you some of the things you can do to, again, support your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, your nervous system as a whole, that will absolutely impact your weight if your body has weight to lose. But even more important than that, you're going to be healing from the inside out. And I know that can sound kind of corny and like, we really are going to be, you're going to be addressing things within yourself, healing those things, and it's going to shift so much for you outside of just the body. Okay. So the first thing I just want to share with you from my heart, and this helped me, this was like a game changer for me. I really want you to understand that you are not broken and your body is a masterpiece. Okay. I understand you might be like, Eileen, what are you talking about? It really is. When God created your body, when he created your nervous system, he didn't make a mistake. He knew exactly what he was doing. He knit wisdom with inside of your body. Wisdom is knit within you. And as you start to really heal your relationship with your body and you start to become attuned to just how amazing it is, right? The ability to pause and notice your hunger and fullness cues, the ability to pause and notice your nervous system state, the ability to pause and notice, right? The emotions rising up. That might feel scary right now, but it is so cool. It is so cool. This was a huge shift for me because instead of being in this fix it mode with myself, which I was always in a fix it mode with myself, like, I don't like that. I need to fix that. I need to change that. And that spins us down into a dark hole. So instead of that, I really reframed everything. And I got really curious about my design, the way that God's created my body, the way that he's created my nervous system. I got so curious about that, and it opened the door for me to be able to like just really have this connection with my body, which is foundational when it comes to pursuing health and well-being from a really authentic place. Now, yeah, somebody can totally lose weight, right? With the diets out there and the restriction out there and ignoring their body and really ignoring everything their body's communicating. Somebody can do that. But I'm going to tell you, the new food noise is going to get really loud. Food is going to feel like a constant battlefield. There isn't going to be any peace. And for me, shit, like, do I really, like, is it worth it if it robs me of peace? For me, no. So again, this is not like a hack video or anything that I want to just have this really real conversation with you because this has been profound in my healing. And I want you to be able to experience that if that feels like a yes for you. And so the first thing I really want you to understand again is that your body is not broken. Your body contains so much wisdom, so much untapped wisdom, and is just waiting for you to start having a conversation with your own body. Just start having a conversation with your own body. And if you don't know how to do that, that's okay. One of the ways we can do that is ask, like, am I hungry right now? Am I hungry right now? Oh, I am. I am kind of hungry. What sounds good? Oh, and those little questions, and they don't have to be done perfectly. Just start opening that line of communication with your body, and your body will communicate back with you. And it is a process that takes time. Also, really important, something that's not taught, is to slow down and be more present in our lives, and to slow down and be more present in our eating experiences. And you'll often hear this, that's mindful eating, right? To be more mindful with our food, but extending it beyond the food, right? To be more mindful with life in general. Because again, we don't want to hyper fixate just on the food. And it doesn't have to be every meal. It doesn't have to be all of the time to really start to create shift and change. Just pick a few moments out of your day, okay? You might decide to be really mindful when you take a walk and really taking in the trees and the flowers or just whatever's in your surroundings. And you might also decide, you know what, I'm gonna just really practice mindful eating when I sit down and have my breakfast, meaning I'm just gonna really taste the food or smell the food. Integrate in presence, like being present in your life, in your meals, but also in your life. Start to teach yourself how to do that. And that's going to shift so much for you. Permission, okay? So also permission. So number one was understanding that you are designed really well. You are designed really well. Your body contains a massive amount of untapped wisdom. And you don't actually need a set of diet rules. You really don't. Okay, you really don't. If you're allergic to something, your body will tell you. If you have an intolerance, your body will tell you. Sure, you can get tests to confirm, but just know that your body's also going to tell you. It's going to let you know if you need that test for confirmation or not. But sometimes the test results might come back as you don't have an allergy, but it still doesn't settle well with you. Your body doesn't lie to you. Okay, so your body has wisdom. Presence matters. But it doesn't just happen out of nowhere. Presence is something that we do need to take time to learn how to do, to be intentional about it. And I found the best way to do this isn't to feel like I have to do it all the time. Just pick a few moments out of your day that feel like almost an easy yes to be mindful and present in. And then the number 3 is permission, okay? The permission piece can feel really hard. I totally get that, and I totally understand that. Permission to have satisfaction and pleasure on your plate and in your life. Because I know that you feel guilty. You feel guilty when it comes to pleasure and feeling satisfied. There's a guilt attached to that. And we really need to challenge that part of ourselves, because we end up self-sabotaging. Because as soon as something starts to feel good for you, you push it away. Or if you're eating a food and it's just delicious and satisfying and pleasurable, you end up eating more of it, maybe not even because you really want it, because you know you then won't feel well. And I was there too, trust me. Inviting that pleasure and satisfaction, but not just on our plate. Okay, yes, on our plate matters. Like, if there is a food that you just really like, there's a cute bakery, and going to that bakery and getting that little croissant or that muffin, I don't know, or whatever it is, and that yummy matcha latte or coffee or whatever it is, and sitting down and having a pleasurable, satisfying experience in this cafe without guilt matters. It really matters. It deeply matters. When we do that, it actually reduces cravings. We actually end up eating less foods when we are deeply satisfied with what we're eating. The last piece I want to give you, and this probably would be the first piece, the first piece, but it's the last piece. So these don't have to be done in order or anything like that. But if I was going to give you another one that's really monumental and important, is consistent nourishment. Nourishing your body consistently. Because I know you're skipping meals, all right? You're skipping meals, you're ignoring hunger, or maybe you're not even feeling the hunger, okay? I get it. That's something we have to learn to do. We tap into the wisdom to start feeling the hunger again. That can feel scary, but trust me, your body will also let you know when it's full and when it's starting to get full. When hunger and fullness really do go hand in hand. So when we start to tune into the hunger cues and honor the hunger and nourish our body then says, hey, like, I'm full. And it becomes so much easier to stop eating when we are full if we've honored our body's hunger and have consistently fed our body. So consistent nourishment, really, really, really important, because if we're not consistently nourished, we're just going to think about food all the time. Okay. And you got to stop saving up the calories. Okay. You got to stop saving up the calories for the end of the day, because when you do that, your body gets into this heightened sympathetic state. It gets into this state of putting food on a pedestal. And then the end of the day comes and it's just like, I need to eat. And the food noise gets really loud and we can feel out of control around food. And so no more saving up calories, eating consistently. And we can eat consistently with the foods that feel safe for us. Meaning if there's just some go-to foods that you eat every day and they don't cause any anxiety, and they help you feel well, eat those consistently, right? And then once in a while, weave in that permission to just have something that you normally wouldn't have. But sit down and practice that mindfulness with it. And trust that your body is designed well, that your body contains wisdom, because it does. And the more you communicate with your body, the more it's going to communicate with you. And you're going to get into this flow that feels so life-giving. And there's not going to be that same pull when it comes to food. There just isn't going to be. And so I truly hope that you found this helpful. If slowing down and being present and mindful feels like a challenge for you, I definitely encourage you to grab my free Calm Reset practice. This is honestly, it's an audio practice that I did. It's under 3 minutes long, using my voice, guiding you through a very simple 4-6 breath that I do on repeat. And we do a little bit of grounding in that. So it's very mindfulness based. And that might even be, you might do the Calm Reset right before eating. You might be like, you know what, this is going to be my mindfulness time today. I'm going to do Eileen's Calm Reset, and then I'm going to enjoy this meal mindfully. So I really hope this helps you, gives you some insight. If you've been pursuing weight loss, if weight loss feels important to you, I want you to know that's okay, right? You are so free to do anything that you want with your body and your health and your wellness. And again, I know sometimes in the food freedom, intuitive eating community, there can feel like there's a lot of judgment around the desire for weight loss, okay? And so I want you to know this is a safe space. Whether you're pursuing weight loss or you're not pursuing weight loss, the message is going to be the same. To really deeply heal your relationship with your body, to become more mindful and attuned to your body, to practice that gentle nutrition, to take a holistic approach, because that is what works across the board. And so I hope this was helpful for you. I will put the Calm Reset practice in the pinned comments, and I'll also put it in the show notes. And so give that a try, and I will make another video very soon. And I hope you just have an amazing day.